So there's a lot of talk about how Gen Z's pretty lazy at work, especially in the food service industry, and yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. I mean, I'll hear from people in Gen Z that they have more class consciousness and they know that they should be paid more for their work, and there's a little bit of truth to that, but there's also a little bit of truth to like that they're lazy, right? I think it's not even their fault. They're victims of circumstance because they just grew up with smartphones, and I literally think they have less dopamine in their brains. They like literally their brain chemistry changed because they grew up with smartphones and they just don't have the same dopamine levels as millennials and Gen X and stuff. But let me get to the point of this video. What millennials, Gen X, and boomers forgot, there's like a collective amnesia about this, is that we used to have a bunch of days off, like Labor Day, Memorial Day, all these holidays that are federal holidays. Almost everybody was closed except for the most essential business. Little by little throughout the 90s, more and more businesses would stay open on every single holiday. But back in the day, there was tons of days off. And all people that are older has to do is think about it for 2 minutes and you start to remember like, oh shit, yeah, everything used to be closed except for Chinese restaurants. And then after 9/11, this got accelerated because Thanksgiving and Christmas were like the holy of holies, but now everyone's open for that shit too. So when they say like, when Gen Z says like there should be more days off, it makes sense because we had more days off in the 90s. We didn't have to like request it so hard and like fight for it so hard. It just was. Especially after 9/11, it seemed to be like a form of patriotism to buy stuff, which is kind of bullshit. We did collectively forget because corporations have been chipping away at all of our rights and privileges. And you can look it up, just look it up yourself. But yeah, everyone forgot.